Hello and welcome. It's the final match day in the AFC Champions League group stage. We're in Group C tonight. It's Saudi Arabia versus Iran as Al Ittihad take on Sepahan in what is effectively a playoff for top spot in this group. Both of these teams are through. Al Ittihad only need a draw to win the group. Sepahan require a victory to overtake them. But crucially, the hard work has been done for these two with a match to spare, and that's stamped that vital ticket into the round of 16. No mean achievement that, with of course not every second place finisher guaranteed of progression from the 10 first round group. Still very warm here in Makkah, 29 degrees C, and we look forward to this spectacle as both teams look to finish the group on a high. Group stage of the AFC Champions League 2023-24 winding down this week. There were some big results, big performances last week, notably by these two. There was a huge match for Sepahan at the Azadi in Tehran. They beat Air Force Club of Iraq by a goal to nil in that one, and Al Ittihad, they beat AGMK, the minnows in this group, away from home to make sure of their passage through. That was a nice victory. That they played some really good football actually at AGMK last week, and we shall see if they can repeat things here. There's Ahmed Hagazi, who comes in, the Egyptian centre-half, formerly of West Brom. First appearance since May for Al Ittihad tonight for the Egyptian, alongside Luis Felipe at the back. One of three changes for Al Ittihad from last week's team. Two changes that show up in the Sepahan starting 11. Force because of those two red cards they suffered last week. It was a long old second half, that, wasn't it, against Air Force Club, as they held on to that 1-0 lead to make sure of their passage through. So it's a big night there for that gentleman, Marcelo Gallardo, the Argentine, who takes charge of his first home match in the AFC Champions League since replacing Nuno Espirito Santo. Al Ittihad, there's a lot going on behind the scenes with this club. We know all about the stars that have travelled to Saudi to light up the league, and indeed the intention is to light up the Saudi challenge in the AFC Champions League as well. Jota has a start tonight here, a Portuguese star, despite not being registered in the Pro League squad as far as Al Ittihad are concerned. So Mohamed Karimi will lead out Sepahan, hard-working team, and well, no little technique displayed in their ranks as well, particularly like their wide right-sided player Ramin Rezai, who makes things happen. We shall see how the couple of tweaks to the starting lineup, because there's no Mohammadi and Asenejad tonight. We shall see how things pan out. Jose Morais, a year and a half into a 3-year deal with Sepahan. They were the runners-up to Persepolis last year in the Iranian National Championship. Seems to be doing a sound enough job, and they're happy enough with him. Not the case, of course, with Nuno Espirito Santos removed from his position as Al Ittihad coach within the last month, but they've gone big with Gallardo. Top player, wasn't he, the Argentine, top coach as well, and they look to be in good hands, Al Ittihad, for the time being at least here. No Karim Benzema, he drops out of the starting lineup today for Al Ittihad, but there's still plenty of stars in there. Jota, Fabinho, and they look tough at the back as well, with Agazzi returning and Luis Felipe, the central defensive partner, the Italian international. So there's good technique a good level of skill wherever you look, really, in the Al Ittihad side, the way the Saudis have approached this latest AFC Champions League season. They are going big, aren't they, the Saudi clubs, with all the big signings and the big expectations here. And so far, so good for Al Ittihad in Group C of this year's AFC Champions League. Two-time champions of the continental competition, three-time finalists, the Tigers as they're known, and want to display plenty of bite here against Sepahan. So teams out. We're at the King Abdulaziz Sports Centre in Makkah. Al Ittihad playing away from their home city, their home stadium as well, in Jeddah. I'm sure the transition won't be too much of an issue for them tonight. That's a referee leading the officials from China. So Al Ittihad then, 3 changes to last week's team that beat AGMK. Hassawi for Bamasud at the left back, Hagazi for Kadesh there in the middle, and Al Sahafi for Benzema. Abdurazak Hamidallah, 2 really good goals last week, will shoulder the burden as well, the attacking burden tonight. 4 in his last 3 for the man wearing 99, Hamidallah. Argentina meets Portugal on the touchline tonight. Really good crowding. Lively atmosphere here. And the 2 captains greet, Mohamed Karimi and Ahmed Hagazi. The referee tonight, by the way, Ma Ning. Assistant referees Zhu Fei and Zhang Xing. Couple of switches for Sepahan. Moganlu there wearing 70. He came in to lead the line really in the second half. It was backs to the wall stuff as they protected that 1-0 lead with just the 10 men against Air Force Club. So for Hossein Ejad, Moganlu comes in, and Brian Darbo, the Burkina Faso international, for Mohammedi, the centre half, who was also shown a red card late on last week against the Iraqi opponents of Air Force Club. Other than that, it's a pretty familiar lineup and a settled lineup as far as Sepahan are concerned. A good continuity throughout this AFC Champions League group phase. Fabinho played in 2 UEFA Champions League finals for Liverpool. Tidy signing, the 30-year-old, alongside Faisal Al Ghamdi as that defensive screen for Al Ittihad. Sepahan don't quite boast the star names of Al Ittihad, but they're a tight-knit unit. They work hard, and they are a decent outfit. So away we go with the last of the 12 matches in AFC Champions League Group C. 38 goals scored in this section. It's been heavy on the entertainment factor, the last 5 of which were scored earlier today when Air Force Club beat AGMK. Ittihad in the yellow and black, and defending early doors. Brian Darboe getting forward, one of the newcomers there. Darboe, there's plenty of physicality about him. And forward really well there. Tumble, Ahmed Zadeh, who scored the goal early on against Air Force Club a week ago tonight. Seems to be okay. Early touch for Luis Felipe. So it'll be Luis Felipe and Hegazzi across the back for Ittihad, Hessawi and Al-Shankiti. Left and right-sided fullbacks respectively. Al-Ghamdi and Fabinho. Defensive midfield duties. Al-Sahafi, Jota and Salih Al-Amri with Abdurazak Hamid Allah playing up there with no Benzema in the starting team today for Ittihad. Niazman continuing in goal for Sepahan. Karimi, Daneshka Zakipur, Gubani across the middle. Yousefi, Darboe, Ahmadzadeh, Rezai. Left to right across the middle. The goalkeeper should be able to pick that up. He's able to. Payam Niazman every minute in the Champions League this season. Marcelo Gallardo, 44 caps, 13 goals, went to 2 World Cups for Argentina. Played France 98. Spent the 2002 World Cup on the bench actually. And Marcelo Bielsa did it all as a player and coach. Actually won the Copa Libertadores as both player and coach with River Plate back in his homeland. Did Gallardo. Yousefi. Is Zakipur. Darboe. Useful pass that as well by Darboe up to Asadi. But that's away by Zakaria Al-Hassawi, who in turn has given it away. Sepahan with the possession back, something of a gift that. Jose Marais, loyal assistant to Jose Mourinho at Inter, Porto, Real, Chelsea, and then decided to go it alone. He's won trophies in Saudi with Al Shabab and Al Hilal, so he knows this territory well. With John Book Motors, who won the title in Korea. Jose Marais. Sepahan on the move. Zakipur. Darboe. Zakipur again. That's a useful ball into the middle. And 2-on-1 defensively, just about doing enough to distract Shahryar Moghanlou. That was a tidy move by Sepahan. Whipped in with the real venom by Milad Zakipur from this left side. It was a vicious cross put wide by Moghanlou. He felt a bit really for Shahryar Moghanlou, brought on at half-time last week, but he just soaked everything up. Didn't really look for a second goal. The 10 men of Sepahan in that second half against Air Force Club. Pinned back. Moving backwards there. It's put out by Rezai. He's adept enough at the defensive duties. He loves getting forward as Ramin Rezai down the right-hand side. Able to shut down Zakaria Al-Hassawi there. Good running from the left back. First start in the AFC Champions League this season for Zakaria Al-Hassawi, the 22-year-old. Here he is again. a dangerous floater, nodded back across by Hegazi. That was Al-Sahafi shut down. This is Mustafa Al-Shankiti. For that high diagonal towards Al-Hassawi. Samad Allah picks it up. Luis Felipe. No way through there for Al-Sahafi. Looks a little upset at that. Well, undoubtedly was a flailing arm, but is it that bad? Well, Gallardo continues the Al Ittihad run. They haven't had a Saudi manager in a decade now, the Jeddah side. Gallardo, the 5th Argentine to come in here to manage them after Ramon Diaz, Enzo Trocero, Gabriel Calderon and Ozzy Ardiles back in the day. Well, so there is contact, but come on. He's okay. Daneshgar. Moganlu dropping very deep to try and see a little bit of the action. He's dispossessed ball, just runs away from Fabinho, who's able to toe poke it through. It's Al-Sahafi. Overruns it. Darbo. Zakipor. Moganlu dropped very short just to try and pick it up, turn and get them going. Ends up in a tangle there, firstly with Fabinho, and after that the other defensive midfielder, Faisal Al-Ghamdi, 28-year-old Shahriar Moganlu. His international breakthrough this year as Moganlu. First goal for Iran as well. Friendly victory over Angola at the Azadi in September. Zakipor bundled off the ball by Al-Sahafi. Very congested, isn't it? There might be an opportunity for Ahmedzadeh here. Ahmedzadeh able to spread it. Rizai has an overlapper. Ramin Rizai runs into too much traffic. That's a belting challenge there from Fabinho. He's a really good outlet for them. Ramin Rizai for Sepahan. There's enough of the ball to go for there for Fabinho. No score then here in Makkah. Ittihad 0, Sepahan 0. Air Force Club finishing their campaign with that 3-2 win over AGMK earlier today in Erbil in Iraq. She lifted Air Force Club up to 10 points alongside Sepahan, but Sepahan, courtesy of that win last week, have the better head-to-head in those tiebreakers. That's why Air Force Club were eliminated after 2-2 first match between Sepahan and Air Force Club. Then Sepahan won last week's. So no matter what Air Force Club did earlier, they knew they were out. Sepahan moving forward. Rizai, it's a good quick move that. Rizai is trying to feed it into Reza Asadi. Really quick. Rizai, it's their first as well, comes in early. Difficult height there for Asadi. Bring it down or go for goal. Salih Al-Amri. Hoisted forward by Rezai. Al-Amri, nice idea. Good ball as well. Haven't seen anything of Jota so far. We might see a little bit more of him here. A player who was unregistered for the Pro League season after the summer transfer window shut, which means he can only feature in the cup competitions now for Ittihad Jota. There's plenty of talk of him actually leaving the club for a return to European football. He played 3 times since the 1st of September, Jota, all of those in the Champions League. Having arrived from Celtic over the summer. Here's the free kick. Good free kick as well. Salih Al-Amri has fired that into the top corner. Al-Ittihad leads Sepahan thanks to a worldie. What a hit, what a goal. 1-0. Well, there were a pack of players waiting for a cross. Not necessary. Only one thing here in Salih Al-Amri's mind, and that was to whip it up and over the keeper. First goal since August for Salih Al-Amri. Worth the wait. For all the high-profile acquisitions, he arrived from Abba, elsewhere in the Saudi Pro League. The Salih Al-Amri. And we're having a VAR check here. Plenty of dialogue between Ahmed Hagazi and our Chinese referee. I'm sure in due course we'll see the incident to which this refers. But Agatsi doing his bit as the captain and first point of discourse here. So it's a feature of the game now, isn't it? The VAR check and the tension that is generated whilst we wait for the decision. Everyone's trying to work out exactly what's going on here. No sooner do we have that sensational hit from Saleh Al Amri, giving Al Ittihad the lead, then there is immediate controversy. Possible offside and a denial of a goal-scoring opportunity. We've had a variety of calls here and a potential problem, but it's been given. It's been given after all, so no offside, and Al Amri's goal stands. Free kick masterclass from Saleh Al Amri, and Al Ittihad can celebrate finally the opening goal here. Another snappy challenge in the middle of the park on a Sadi that time, Luis Felipe. So that's a centre-half book within the 20-minute mark. Stubbs were up and there was pressure there on Sadi's boot. So he'll be treading carefully. Something he plainly failed to do there with that foul on Reza Asadi. You may recall the return fixture earlier in this group between these two was called off before it started, and Al Ittihad were awarded a walkover win. As we see, that terrific free kick from Saleh Al Amri again. That's given the Saudi side the lead here tonight. Daneshka looks for Rezai. That was Karimi. The surge down the right-hand side. Sepahan pushed back, but it's going to come here to Daneshkar, the mainstay at the back for them. There's Darboe. Pressure on him there from Fabinho. Well, he's furious because he felt the attentions were perfectly legal. Well, Brian Darboe there, who tumbled and picked it up and just assumed they were going to get the free kick. Here's Ahmedzadeh having a little bit of joy, finding room down the Ittihad left-hand side as Al-Azawi pushes forward. Sepahan, aren't they? But now down Al-Ittihad's right here, it's Marwan Al-Sahafi. Al-Shankiti brought it on, and Ahmedzadeh finds Moganlo. Milad Zakipur. Karimi. Rezai. Oh, he's overhit the cross. Moganlo airing forward in the middle, and for once Rezai gets the delivery wrong. It's normally pretty reliable on the overlap is Ramin Rezai, not there. An accomplished international, scored at the World Cup last year against Wales. Man got those 2 goals right at the end of the group fixture in the Qatar World Cup finals. He scored in each of the 2 World Cup qualifiers that Iran played as well in the international break just ended against Hong Kong and Uzbekistan. Nicely done. Here's Faisal Al-Ghamdi. Jota won the free kick from which Al-Ittihad scored just past the halfway point in the first half, but there's going to be a good chunk of stoppages. We know that already at the end of the 45 because of the debate and the VAR check after Al-Ittihad's goal. Fabinho nice and calm as ever. Luis Felipe. Al-Amri. Jota. Al-Azawi the option wide left. And Ghamdi tidies up. Ahmed Allah. Al-Azawi, if he can get there, he's done well. It's sliced away by Daneshkar. Good pacey attacking again from Al-Ittihad. Just about made it right on the limit there, didn't he, Zakaria Al-Azawi? Jota with the corner. I think there by Fabinho. Well shackled. It's a decent defending really from Reza Rasadi, right there alongside him. Fabinho just can't commit to the effort there. But one of the strong signings that they made over this summer, tempting him away from Liverpool at the age of 30. He's never going to bag you a hatful of goals, but wonderful technique and such a calm presence. The base of the midfield, Fabinho. Over 150 Premier League appearances for Liverpool, and indeed those starts in 2 UEFA Champions League finals. Before that, a really strong stint at Monaco as well. Incidentally, one of the former clubs of Gallardo, the new coach. Rezai dealt with well by Al-Azawi. Ittihad throw. Ghazi for Al-Ghamdi. Al-Hassawi underhits that, plays it behind Hamed Allah. Morganlou. Ittihad sufficiently well organised that Morganlou's first instinct there was to turn back towards his own goal. And the logical end point of that is the ball coming back, all the way back to Payam Niazmand. Yes, man, had to get the weighting on that right, but it's going to come all the way back to him by the looks of things. Firstly from Darbo. Azadi. Darbo. Zakipor. Zakipor gets on with a throw quickly. It's Fabinho. Al-Ghamdi. Al-Hassawi. Jota. Oh, opens the trick draw. And Al-Hassawi rifles on the half volley. Not a million miles away. But Jota there with a lovely piece of skill and technique. Just teed himself up for that layoff for Zakaria Al-Hassawi to run on the inside and unleash. It would have been some finish, that, wouldn't it? And he got the better of Niazmand. Jota, he hasn't had the ball much in this match, but when he has had it, things have happened. Al-Ghamdi brings it on. He's had a solid start for Al-Ittihad. Jota again. Sawi with the throw finds Abdurazak Hamed Allah. Nice touch there from Al Amri. They all want a bite of the cake tonight after seeing that free kick from Salih Al Amri earlier. Outrageous attempt from Abdurazak Hamed Allah, the scorer of that brace last week at AGMK, the Moroccan. And he is hot in the moment. Last 3 matches have produced 4 goals for Abdurazak Hamed Allah, the 32-year-old. That's our goal scorer taking a tumble because of Daneshkar's challenge. No-look pass, which threatens to play in Marwan Al-Safi. Darbo to attempt to deal with it. Busy night for Brian Darboe. So we've got Burkina Faso with Darboe out there, Morocco, Portugal, Brazil, Egypt, Italy, all nationalities represented out on the pitch tonight. There's one of the Iranian mainstays, Rezai Ahmedzadeh, likewise. Rezai again, useful for Maganlou, a little too high for him, but Milad Zakipour will pick it up. Still Zakipour. Darboe. Daneshkar flicks it forward again to Zakipour. Nice idea. Zakipour right on the limit, and just stubs that against Fabinho. Well played, Milad Zakipour, well forward from left back there for Sepahan. AFC Cup winner with Esteghlal back in 2018, the left back. Forces the corner, does well in the circumstances there, Zakipour. So Al Amri's deadly free kick for Al Ittihad. And Rezai, who can hit a mean dead ball as well for Sepahan. So direct from a corner earlier in this group. And Rezai swings that to the far post, a really good delivery and well defended, tough to defend. But Luis Felipe does admirably well there. Good spell of pressure here for Sepahan. Karimi just nudges it on there to Rezai. There's the cross, easily dealt with by Al Ghamdi. Darboe. Gavani. Darboe very cheaply giving that away. Al Ittihad leading Sepahan here in Makkah. And at this stage we'll be wrapping up the group. A nice big bow on the top. Club that have contributed massively to Saudi's success in the AFC Champions League, and before that the AFC Champions Clubs Cup. Two victories back-to-back, 2004, 2005, early days of the AFC Champions League. The competition was rebranded at the start of the 2000s. Al Hilal won the previous incarnation twice. They've won the Champions League twice as well, Al Hilal, 2019 and 2021. Saudi, the most successful country in the history of this competition. 5 Saudi clubs have reached 16 finals in total. Asadi tries to feed it through. Well dealt with. And then Fabinho is under a bit of pressure and is able cleverly there to use that residual contact just to tumble and to slow it down a bit and give them a breather. El Shankiti does well. Al Amri feeds it out wide. Ahmed Allah carry it on there for Al Ittihad. Ahmed Zadeh back towards Daneshka, and they start again. Rizai, Ahmed Zadeh. Daneshka does well. It's a useful pass that. Zakipor commits Luis Felipe, who read that situation really well. The Brazilian-born naturalised Italian. Just gets a bit of contact there from that trailing leg of Milad Zakipor. And here comes Sepahan again with Zakipor. Just nudges that in first time. It's away by Luis Felipe once more with Al Amri. Jota, if he can get that toe end in, he can, to Al Hassawi. Back with Jota. Clever ball. Ahmed Allah hands on. Just a bit too heavy that from Jota. A really delightful pass with the outside there of his right boot. Darbo. Azadi. Nice idea. Rizai able to bring it down. Rizai just gets that contact off Al Hassawi. Always looking to get forward. Again, good anticipation as well. Just as they turn it over, Sepahan, Ramin Rizai is off. He is herring forward down the right-hand side. And the move has yielded the corner. Outswinger from Rizai, useful header. Assisting header, the way it would have panned out from Hamid Daneshkar there. Would have been pulled up anyway, wouldn't it? Because Gulbani had strayed. Thankfully, after a stop-start opening 15 minutes or so, this game has developed a nice tempo. There were plenty of sort of players writhing around after negligible contact in the early exchanges. I wondered if we were going to be in for quite a long night, but thankfully things have flattened out and improved. A really full-blooded encounter in the best possible sense here. So last 5 minutes of the first 45, but you're looking, I would think, at a minimum of 5 minutes stoppage time. Darbo. Nudge over the top, nicely weighted by Karimi. Good movement by Yousefi. Al Hassawi. Important challenge. Rizai hoisted across, flags up. So that's resulted in nothing again from Ramin Rizai. Luis Felipe. Al Shankiti just about released there. Quick transition this from Al Ittihad. It's Al Shankiti. Just won't break there for Ahmed Allah. Sepahan soak it up. Ahmed Zadeh. It's Al Amri, wins it back well. There's Jota with the little clip over the top for Ahmed Allah. Ahmed Allah surrounded by white shirts. Penalty. The challenge on Abdurrazak Hamid Allah. And a chance for Al Ittihad here to double their lead before the break. He was surrounded by Sepahan defenders. Let's have a closer look at the contact that comes in on Abdurrazak Hamid Allah. Jota clips it up and over. And it's a silly challenge, isn't it, from Ahmed Zadeh. You don't need to do that. That's a crazy challenge, it really is. It makes it easy for the referee. Now then, Al Ittihad got 2 penalties in the weekend win over Al Khalij. Karim Benzema scored both of them. Not part of the team tonight, of course. Not part of the matchday squad. Romarinho, the Brazilian internationals, as well as been on target from the spot. Ahmed Allah. Now then, different angle. Hello, hello. Well, that's the angle that we needed to see first off. He reacts as if he's been challenged before it's been made there, Ahmed Allah, doesn't he? That tells you all you need to know. Probably does Ahmed Zadeh a favour. Yeah, he gets to the correct angle and gets to the correct decision. The Chinese referee, and a yellow card to boot for Abdurrazak Hamid Allah. Well, fair play for arguing it, but the camera never lies. So he knows the challenge is coming, and then this predetermines his reaction, Ahmed Allah. Difficult to get away with stuff like that these days, isn't it? So, no penalty, and still just the single goal advantage for Al Ittihad. Again, it was Jota, wasn't it, releasing Ahmed Allah, player who won the free kick for the goal that did stand tonight. Sensational free kick from Salih Al Amri. Asadi is able to just receive, spin, and then at least think about releasing the pass there. Reza Asadi, but the galloping hooves around him and just punted it to no one in the end there. Five minutes extra. Asadi. That's a better ball by Asadi. Useful, and Rezain forces the save. And the follow-up operation is good from Al Ittihad. Rezai stealing in behind, just trying to nudge it just to the side there of Mulayouf. He wasn't far away. It's the first time Abdullah Al-Mulayouf has been required here tonight. The Al Ittihad keeper. This is better from Asadi, isn't it? Lovely run. The header just steered down, and that's absolutely brilliant, Luis Felipe, on the follow-up. I mean, if you're being ultra critical here, you say that the goalkeeper deals with this a little better, but at least he's made the save, even though he can't claim it. But what brilliant defending there from Luis Felipe, just to thrash the ball away when he was facing the wrong way. Zade there, twisting this way, then that, then back the other. Makes the most of it again. Rezai. Zade again. Rezai. Low ball across, Asadi. Straight at Mulayouf. Having not been required in 45 minutes, Mulayouf is needed to pull off 2 saves in stoppages at the end of the first half. That second one from Asadi, stuck that straight at the Al Ittihad keeper. Either side, and that's 1-1. Booking for Darba. Rezai, it comes in behind the Moganlu to begin with. That's straight there at Mulayouf, unfortunately for Reza Asadi. Great chance. Clever ball as well, just cutting out the entire Al Ittihad defence. Rezai just pulling it back when everyone expected him to rifle that across the 6-yard box. Last 30 seconds now of the extra 5. It's wasteful from Moen Al Safi. There we go. Al Ittihad leading Sepahan at the break. Saleh Al Amri with a wondrous finish. Direct free kick from the angle. Cracked up and over Payam Niazman. That's our only goal. We had a VAR check and then a penalty that was ruled out. Sepahan ending the half really well. 2 good saves from Mulayouf, first from Rezai and then from Asadi. Full throttle stuff here in Makkah. And it's Al Ittihad on course to win Group C with another victory tonight, unless Sepahan can pull something out of the hat in the second half. He's been the pick of the Sepahan players, reside down the right-hand side, but no breakthrough from the Iranian visitors. And at the break here, it is Al Ittihad 1, Sepahan 0, thanks to that brilliant free kick strike from Saleh Al Amri. Confirmation then, 14 minutes in, Al Amri scored. Al Ittihad 1, Sepahan 0.
The referee always makes a final decision and
Last-minute instructions then from Jose Moraes to his captain Mohamed Karimi ahead of the start of the second half here in Mecca. It is Al Ittihad 1, the Sepahan 0. Looks like we're going to have a change as well at the start of this second 45 with the young attacking midfielder Ali Ahmadi, who's readied himself here and is preparing to make his AFC Champions League debut. Hagazzi straight back in tonight. First appearance since the summer after his injury concerns, and that is our goal scorer Saleh Al Amri with plenty of conversation there with Farshid Ahmedzadeh. And so far so good for Marcelo Gallardo. 100% the winning run in the AFC Champions League as a manager, and he can extend that here tonight. Referee had to consult the VAR team to shut down any possibility of Abdurazak Hamidallah winning the penalty towards the close of that first half, although Sepahan did finish strongly in that first 45. 5 shots to 4 in Sepahan's favour ultimately, 2 of those on target to just 1 from Al Ittihad in the first half, and 60% possession for the Iranian visitors. But as yet nothing to show for it, despite those 2 really good breaks involving Rezai with that header saved by Moulayouf, and then the same player then teeing up Reza Issadi for the shot straight at Moulayouf not long after. But Sepahan going out for the win here. Not a case really of winding down the group now they're through. I'd love to finish top. This a match that brings together 2 teams that have made the final of this competition. Those back-to-back wins for Al Ittihad 04 and 05, and Sepahan, they were in the final in 2007. Lost over 2 legs to Urua Reds of Japan. And the Reds, their extraordinary success in this competition have proved to be a thorn in the side of one of Al Ittihad's Saudi rivals, Al Hilal, as well, haven't they? Beating Al Hilal in last season's competition final. That was one of 6 losing finals for Iranian clubs. There have been 3 Iranian winners of the Asian Champions League. Or indeed, it's a precursor competition. Istiklal did it twice. Paz Tehran won it in '93. Ahmedzadeh runs there into Hagazzi. Good challenge, rock solid there. Hagazzi, I mean, if they can get him properly fit, he and Luis Felipe look to be a pretty mean combination at the back. Milad Zakipor with the throw. Useful cross, Rezai! Unmarked! Heads home. They didn't heed the warning of Rezai from the end of the first half. That earlier attempt was saved by Moulayouf. The second, though, at the start of the second, is planted past the goalkeeper, and Sepahan have their equalizer. Calamitous defending. There's Rezai. No one tracking him. Does what everyone is told to do, and that's head the ball deep into the ground. Pitches it nicely, and Moulayouf there, well, only he knows if he could have done better, and that's being kind. It is 1-1 at the start of the second half here. Ramin Rezaeian rewarded for another fine display in Sepahan colours. He scored against Hong Kong and Uzbekistan in that international break. It's actually his 8th goal of the season. Not bad for a wide man. He scored twice in the 3-1 away win at AGMK in this competition. Scored in the 9-0 home win over the same opponents, and he has another here. Of course, Sepahan do have to win if they're to win the group, but they've given themselves a platform now. The left-sided defender, Zakaria Al-Hassawi, had a really strong start, got forward well, but conspicuous by his absence there. As Rezaeian had the freedom of the Al Ittihad penalty area. Another long diagonal, which looks for Rezaeian. Touch on is too heavy that time. And they applaud the idea. Ahmedzadeh. Rezaeian. Danishkar. Asadi. Al Ittihad are the reigning Saudi champions. They won the Pro League 2023, first title that since 2009. Sepahan were runners-up to Persepolis at the end of 22-23. They did win the AFC Cup, the National Cup in Iran. Haven't actually won the title since 2015, Sepahan in Iran, the last of their 4 titles in 6 years. Currently second in the Persian Gulf Pro League. Yousefi, Ahmedzadeh, Karimi. Sepahan stifled. Sahafi tidies up. Here's Al-Hassawi. Fabinho. Al-Amri. Shankiti. Al-Amri again. Turns on the afterburners. Salih Al-Amri. He slips it wide there. Useful cross. Well dealt with, the flag was up. Overlapping player Moen Al-Sahafi there. Just strays, doesn't he? Just a whisker in front of Gabani. A player who was almost playing him on. Darbo. Asadi. Rezayan. Zadi had made the dart that time. Al-Amri. Nice idea. It's well dealt with by Gorbani. He read that expertly there, Mohamed Gorbani. And Brian Darbo tries to run it out of trouble, collides with Faisal Al-Ghamdi. That was a genuine reason to tumble. Well, Mohamed Gorbani, mainstay in the midfield, played every minute in the AFC Champions League for Sepahan so far this season. Resign as well, another of those who is immediately on the team sheet if fit. You see with his schooling, he's played outside of Iran in Belgium, Turkey, Qatar. Ramin Rezayan at 33. I feel that he's as good as he ever was. He's got their equalizer tonight, Sepahan. Ahmed Zadeh slips it wide for Reza Rasadi. Ahmed Zadeh on that overlap. Fabinho is there to deal with it. It's a little clip back for Al-Shankiti, and then Higatzi clears the lines. Al-Amri, that's nicely done. Jota. Well played, Reza Rasadi. He sniffed the danger. He got that foot in, and again, Reza Rasadi. Playing with a nice fluidity and confidence right now, Sepahan. Zayan with that cross. Shut down. Ahmed Zadeh sends it in. Oh, it's too heavy. Too much of a bend on it as well. But it's really helped their confidence, the Sepahan, that goal. They just look a lot more settled and a lot smoother in possession now. Control about them, the visitors from Iran. Al-Shankiti, the player, breaking the lines, dealt with by Darbo. Coolly done to Gorbani. And then Rezayan smoothly works it forward to Ahmed Zadeh. Tracked by Al-Amri. Sepahan in their 14th season in the AFC Champions League. Second in a row. They didn't get out of the group last year. Indeed, this year's improvement comes on the back of a group stage exit in each of the last 5 seasons. Rezayan stubs in that cross. It's carried all the way over to Ahmed Zadeh. That's a good ball in. It's just a little too high for Gorbani. They're looking very porous all of a sudden in the second half here, Al-Ittihad. Just a whisker too high there for Kobani. Al Amri now. Al-Asawi. Ahmed Allah. The moment's gone for the quick throw now. Ahmed Allah, sit on, challenged at the last by Daneshka. Sepahan thrust it forward. It's Moganlu though. Won't get onto that. The game has happened all around him in this second half. Sharia Moganlu, Sepahan striker. We hit the hour mark. Here in Saudi, it's a 1-1 between Al Ittihad and Sepahan. Clear trick there by Mohamed Karimi. Work quickly, Jota takes it on and thrashes over at the near post. Took him a little wide. Just couldn't rearrange. Cut the ball back. Indeed, to cut it back sufficiently to make it a shot on target there for Jota. There's flashes though of what all the fuss is about. Has scored for his new club, Jota. Back at the end of August in a league win at Al Weda. Just the one league appearance, 1st of September. Those 3 Champions League matches since. Not exactly match sharpest, is he, Jota? But on the free kick that led to the goal. All alone to score. Ramin Rezaian. Well won by Daneshka. Ahmed Zadeh in the middle of the park. Then Karimi working it. There's a bit of room here for Asadi. The go-to player as ever, Rezaian. Yousefi on that stage. Al Ittihad had got bodies back. Rezaian useful there into Moganlu. Luis Felipe does really well. He's read the flight of that. The Italian international. Luis Felipe looks solid enough. I mean, they have been the porous on occasion for sure here. Al Ittihad tonight, covering the wide positions defensively is where they've struggled really. But Luis Felipe actually born in Sao Paulo. Italian great grandfather, originally from Vicenza, moved to Brazil, settled there, and the rest is history. But Luis Felipe decided to choose his nation of ancestry. Darbo. He's done well tonight, filling in their suspension absences. Rezaian again with room. Slices that a little. Al-Amri dispossessed. Asadi. Ahmedzadeh. Nudged through. Moganlu was the target. Agatsi intervened. Al-Sahafi. Have all the answers right now, Sepahan. Still 25 minutes to go here in Makkah, but home side have lost a little bit of their mojo and their thrust, and they need a pick-me-up from somewhere. %87% passing accuracy for Sepahan, and again the possession stats will work well in their favour as well. Ahmedzadeh dropping short. Danishgar. Ahmedzadeh again. Can't shake off Al-Ghamdi. Gets back at him. Faisal Al-Ghamdi there. Ahmedzadeh looking to push on, use a little bit of trickery to just find some space in the attacking third. The former Foulad and Persepolis player. Well, things have been relatively calm on this kind of front in this second half, and now we've got another flashpoint. Al-Ghamdi and Ahmedzadeh. Descent. Al-Ghamdi yellow carded. There's a Asadi yellow carded. Kavi Rezai is being readied here for Sepahan. Agatsi, Al-Hassawi. And Reza Shikari, the two players. Attack-minded players, both. So, just to maintain the shape. Jota is there. It's there. Jota has done nothing in this second half, and then all of a sudden there's a burst of pace and the Portuguese produces. It's 2-1 Al Ittihad. They'd gone so tepid, the home side. All of a sudden, they decided to pick up the pace, and that's the result. Hamidallah does well. Feeds Giotto, gets there ahead of Rezaeian. Prods it beyond Niazman. And Ittihad are back ahead. First Asian Champions League goal for Giotto. Just on the lunge there. Split second before Rezaeian's challenge. He made it. In the midst of all that Sepahan possession, you know, the home side have gone and turned it around. Well, the player at the heart of so much speculation and, dare one say it, controversy, the player who isn't even in the league squad, shows his worth in the AFC Champions League for Ittihad. Giotto brings joy. Now then, they've withdrawn Asadi and Zakipur here, so the two changes have been made. Kaveh Rizai and Reza Shikari. So they have it in them again. Another equalizer. And Abdul Rahman as well has replaced Mustafa El-Shinkiti. That's the first change of the night here for Ittihad. Very calm and collected there, Higatsi. Giotto just about keeps it in. Darboe. Rezaeian brings it down superbly. Inside the last 20 here. Overlap, cross, header, and it's dealt with. Youssefi did well. Again, stubbing in that ball from the right-hand touchline. Darboe. So Moganlu able to feed it out wide. Reza Shikari now. Rezaeian once again unmarked inside the box, nodded across. Great challenge on Moganlu. Super challenge on Moganlu there. Luis Felipe throwing himself in the way. Another good spell is developing here for Sepahan now as they chase it once more. Omar Housawi is being prepared here to come on. Here's Youssefi. Al-Hassawi almost broke it clear. Youssefi. Inside Youssefi, too much traffic. Ittihad's a nice bit of interplay, nimble, the way they've worked it forward there. It's too far ahead of Abdurazak Hamidallah. First involvement for the substitute there, Abdul Rahman. Prodding the ball into space. Here's the Sepahan set piece. The goal scorer Ramin Rezayan will take it. Oh, he almost did what Saleh Al Amri did in the first half, and from a not dissimilar spot on the pitch as well. A little bit of one-upmanship here, I think, between some of these players. He's so close to doing exactly what Al Amri did. And that's swinging that up above Al Malayuf. Wasn't a touch on it. Gloves of the goalkeeper there weren't required. It's off the frame of the goal. So Agazzi, his first match in 6 months, done a decent job. Omar Asawi, 4-year veteran of Al Ittihad, takes over the armband here for the last quarter of an hour plus stoppages, and a nice reception as well for Agazzi. Yeah, quite an industrious challenge from Gobani, but sometimes these players don't need anything like that kind of contact to tumble to the ground. And Issa Alekasir now will replace Sharia Mogandlu for the closing stages. Another change, the third change here for Sepahan. Jota, whip on that. Here's Mans. No worries whatsoever. Quick ball forward as well. Distribution was decent there. Getting him forward to Alekasir. A straight switch for Sharia Mogandlu, the 33-year-old who's going to play up front now for Sepahan. Samadzadeh. Daneshgar back to the keeper, and here's Gulbani. I just wonder, will there be more success for Saudi in this competition? I mean, Al Hilal are going to be strong as well, aren't they? A team that have reached it the last 2 finals, 3 of the last 4, 4 of the last 6. Actually lost 5 AFC Clubs Championships or Champions League finals at Al Hilal. Al Ittihad lost the 2009 final. Al Ahly lost finals twice. Al Shabab, Al Nasser. Losing finals than victorious ones for Saudi clubs. Since Pasteran won this competition 30 years ago, Iranian clubs have got to the final 5 times and lost every one, including, of course, Sepahan to the Reds in 07. Also Istiklal and Zobahan, and more recently Persepolis, and back-to-back. Rather, 2018 and 2020, Persepolis beaten by Kashmir Antlers and Ulsan Hyundai, respectively. Persepolis are going through with Sepahan. Not insignificant detail, actually, that Al Ittihad are gearing up for a crack at the FIFA Club World Cup this year. An awful lot of football happening in Saudi. King Abdullah Sports City and the Prince Abdullah Al Faisal Stadium in Jeddah will host this year's FIFA Club World Cup. Ittihad will be playing Auckland City next week in the first round in that competition. Fluminense and Man City are Reds, Leon of Mexico, Al Ahly, the Cairo Giants, also jetting into Saudi to play that competition. Final of which is in Jeddah on the 22nd of December. He's done his bit, Saleh Al Amri. No rush to get across. First choice left back actually is coming in, Ahmed Bamasoud. Started the previous matches in this group, Bamasoud. The 29, second player there, second one on is going to be Al Shimrani. 12 minutes against AGMK in the 3-0 here at the 18th of September for the 17-year-old. Is going to be about the same as well here, by the looks of things. Faha there. Triple change in camera is going to be the last of those changes for Razak Hamadara. There he is, camera, the 25-year-old. He's off the bench for the third time in the AFC Champions League this season. Jota. This, the moment that looks like settling this at present. His first goal in this competition. Al Hassawi there with the throw. Is it back as well, but runs into Ahmedzadeh. Kick out at Ahmedzadeh. Now then, we don't need this to disintegrate again in the last 10 minutes or so. Well, he's on course, isn't he? Played 1-2 for the Argentine, the new Argentine coach of Al Ittihad. Certainly rumblings that they weren't quite sure what happened with the transfer of Jota. Espirito Santo, Portuguese comrade, of course, of the player. Word is that the club have launched an internal investigation as to exactly what happened with that transfer. Sepahan threatened to get a little bit loose and ragged towards the end here. Well, are you ready for the list of countries in which Jose Morais has coached or managed Germany, Portugal, Sweden, Saudi, Tunisia, Yemen, Turkey, Greece, Ukraine, Korea, Iran, a short stint at Barnsley. Won titles in 4 of those countries, including that AFC Cup victory in Iran with Sepahan last year. Rezaian does really well to pull that back. Super play there from Ramin Rezaian. And then the big shot on the turn from Alekasir. Struck Luis Felipe. Rezaian again showing that pace and the dexterity to just wrap his right boot around the ball, and then Rezaian won't get to that. Well, we certainly ticked a significant box here for Sepahan Jose Morais. And this qualification for the first time in 6 seasons for the last 16, the knockout stages of the Asian Champions League. It's in a new format for this season. European-style format. Autumn to spring is the way this competition will run. Yusefi, Rezaian. Gamdi does really well there. Gets it back from behind as well. Abdul Rahman moving forward. Holds basically in no uncertain terms to get on with it. He's remained grounded here. Well, maybe to make your own minds up as to how painful that contact was. He's okay. And Sepahan understandably upset because they had the ball and were moving forward with a little bit of pace and purpose as well, but stopped in their tracks. Now, of course, the momentum has been lost. They'll need to work hard to get it back again. Ittihad turn it over. It's a good-looking move here, but Sepahan has to get back on side before they can do anything. Pass a little bit heavy. If Al Hassawi can keep it in, which he can. Al Hassawi with these step-overs, dealt with by Yusefi, and Zakaria Al Hassawi kicks out. Another yellow card. Just before the end here. They're going to be wiped out at the end of the group stage, the bookings. I want to sit a free hit late on here. It's not a second yellow, of course. The light show here in Mecca. Unfortunately for neither of these teams, it's not lights out in the AFC Champions League. It looks like Al Ittihad are all poised to win the group. It's a Saudi challenge moving into the knockout stages. They'll be going through with Al Hilal and possibly Al Fayya, the 2022 Cup winners. A clean sweep, potentially, of qualifiers with Al Nassr as well, having wrapped up Group E. The Saudi-Iranian duel in that group with Persepolis. The potential qualifying runners-up in that section. 7 extra minutes. Yousefi. Just rather hung in the air, a little too long there for Reza Shikari. Darbo gets it, and the little switch round from Rezai. Sepahan battling to the last hit. Rezaian to ping in one of his vicious in-swingers. The man whose header looked to have set Sepahan up at the start of this second half for a real go at Al Ittihad. They couldn't keep their foot on the throat. Dear, oh dear. Just get up and get on with it. So, here's the corner. In swinger, header just over. Going close to nicking one at the end here. And potentially getting a point. It's a good delivery, and the header over the top. Good delivery though, wasn't it, again from Rezaian. Oof. Got hold of that, didn't he? Darbo. Gonna steer it back towards Niazman. Good job it wasn't on target, really. So it's a gift of a corner late on here for Al Ittihad. And Ahmedzadeh has put a shift in tonight. Hasn't quite had the attacking impact, certainly that we saw him have last week against Air Force Club. But earns an early breather. And Abdul Rahman now leaves the corner for Faisal Al Ghamdi. Yazdani, the player on, by the way, for Ahmedzadeh, right at the end here, wearing 99. Flick on there for Farha. Camera comes over. It takes two to deal with him. Just wrestles there with Gorbani. has to come forward quickly. I mean, scoring one hit just to prevent the Al Ittihad win won't change anything, two would, but I think Sepahan know that the race is run here in this group. They have done their bit, they're through the finish tape essentially. They would have loved to have upset Al Ittihad on their own turf, but doesn't look like it's going to happen here. But a fine full throttle contest has ensued on the final match night in this group. The 5 goals earlier, AGMK. They're beaten by Air Force Club, and then we've had another 3 here. We might have another at the death as well. The ball somehow stayed in. I thought it had rolled over the line, but not quite. And now Abdul Rahman moves forward here for Al Ittihad just to close out the win. Great footwork. Abdul Rahman still has it. He's got camera square. Challenge as well. So Darbo will launch it. Rezayan, Route 1 stuff, last 15 seconds. Might break for Reza Shikari. He's managed to keep it in play, needs that width in support. It's it from Karimi. And for Yazdani, about the only targets who are over the extra 7. The referee's already glanced at the watch. Good ball in, headed down. Oh, good save by Mulayouf. That's the last chance. They almost rescued a point with the last kick of the game there. Kare Rezai. But Al Ittihad saw out the win just. Fine save by Mulayouf. And in the end, it is a 2-1 win for Al Ittihad over Sepahan. And they go through as the Group C winners. Jota there with his first AFC Champions League goal. With that toe poke 21 minutes from time. That was the difference in the end after Saleh Al-Amri had scored a brilliant free kick in the first half. 1-0 at half-time to Al Ittihad. Sepahan came out swinging punches, and Ramin Rezayan was left unattended to head home an equaliser 3 minutes after the restart. Sepahan had a fair chunk of possession, but they couldn't do anything significant with it before Jota then found that winning goal in the 69th minute. There he is, the player who doesn't play in the league, saves his best for the AFC Champions League. He was the difference tonight. Al Ittihad beat Sepahan 2-1 and win the group.